yada, yada, yada. You got your glass, I got this thing. We move around, we do all the stuff.
Welcome to another edition of Drinking with Craig and Roger.
I'm Craig.
I'm Roger.
And we are coming at you today with one of our local beers here in Atlanta, the one closest to my neighborhood actually, the Eventide Brewing's Pair of Kings Double IPA. And before we get into it, I wanted to just remind everyone, go ahead and subscribe and like if you enjoy our videos, and we would love to hear from you in the comments with any questions, heckles, etc.
Or any suggestions.
Definitely suggestions. So, I've had this beer a couple times lately, and I love it, frankly. I think it's killer. This is a double IPA. It's 8.3% alcohol, 61 IBUs. Not too shabby, but not going to blow your head off by any means. And their description is citrus, tropical, and hoppy. Have you had anything else from this brewery before that you can remember?
Oh yeah. I'm not. It's been a while, so I don't remember exactly what they call them. But we went there shortly after they opened.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yep.
That's when you got the T-shirt for your investment.
That's right.
And
the crowdfunding.
And they had, I think, 4 basic ones they were making, and one was an IPA, one was a stout type thing, and another
Kolsch.
was a Kolsch and
a pale.
Yeah.
Yep. So they branched out with a whole lot more now. I really enjoy them. They do a lot of stuff kind of more to style than a lot of other breweries. They don't try to get super crazy with a lot of their beers, throwing in a million ingredients. They try to, I think they try to make really good examples of each style. And of course they mix it up, try lots of different things, but they don't go over the top with anything, which I can appreciate.
Yeah, well, this is it says it's a tropical citrusy IPA, like many others.
Yep.
So it's a little different than what the original IPA would have been like.
Well, for sure. But as far as a double IPA, even according to a classic double IPA, this is going to be a little bit more modern, I think. Yeah. A little more current with a lot of people enjoying a lot of tropical type fruit notes in their IPAs. It's definitely no milkshake, New England kind of deal.
No.
You can see right through this guy. Has a fairly light, golden color to it.
Not overly carbonated. Sometimes I've opened cans and it just keeps foaming out.
Yeah, I've definitely had that as well, especially with Belgians. Big problem.
Big problem.
All right, let's see what we get on the nose.
Well, yeah, I can smell the fruit.
The fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the dominant yeast.
Yeah, the malty sweetness is definitely subordinate to the citrusy taste.
Mm-hmm.
Smell.
Oh, that is nice.
And that is interesting too, because the citrusy taste is not so dominant in the mouth as it is to the nose.
Right. I think you're right about that. The citrus for sure.
It's a little oilier, heavier, maltier body because it's a double.
But this is considerably, I want to say considerably like smoother, less punchy than a lot of double IPAs. Way less. I'm not gonna say it's less hoppy. It certainly is a lot less hoppy than some of the double IPAs, but it doesn't have nearly as big of a malt presence in it either as some of the double IPAs that I've had.
No, the malt I taste towards the finish, is especially there. But it is surprisingly not very bitter.
Yeah, this is a super drinkable double IPA. If you didn't know, it might be a little dangerous. If you didn't know what you were getting into.
Well,
Because
maybe.
you could drink, you could sip on this guy.
There are a lot of other ones
For a
around
while.
that are like 7 to 8 that don't call themselves double. You know,
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
7.5.
yeah. Hopsecutioner by Terrapin,
Mm-hmm.
local for me in Athens, is over 7%.
Bell's Two Hearted,
Yeah.
also, I think.
Yeah.
But now that I'm getting into it a little further, it definitely, I'm definitely getting that hop bitterness on the back end of on the finish. It's like just kind of sitting on the back of my tongue, like hop resin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. It just has, very light fruity upfront flavor, and then the double IPA signature is there in the end.
Yeah. I would say even kind of sweet on the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's delicious. This is, I was trying to think of some poker analogy and failing. About having a pair of kings, like a pocket pair of kings. Fell far flat on that one. Shouldn't even say anything. But why not? I'm the color commentary guy.
No, you are. Okay.
Try to be.
Pair of kings, huh? Well, the only thing that's
this will
going to
be
do
good.
better than that is an ace and a king.
I don't know. I'd rather have a pair of kings than an ace and a king.
Depends on.
Pair of aces now.
It
Now you're
depends, it
talking.
depends on what you're playing.
No, you're right.
If you're playing 21, the ace and the king is going to be better.
I'm a pocket pair man. Oh, well, you're right. You're right. Yes. If it's blackjack.
That's right.
And
21.
this is a black thing, so, whatever. We failed.
I don't know.
But the beer.
I think we're doing pretty well.
Well, you're right. We're winning in that sense. And the beer is not a failure at all. Super good. Definitely recommend picking it up if you ever see it.
I think so.
Yep, I think you won't be disappointed unless you're looking for a big hot bomb. Almost universally, just like everything else, it comes highly recommended.
Highly recommended.
Mm-hmm.
That's because we usually don't pick something we don't like.
That's true. That's true. But, yeah, I mean, highly recommended. Can't go wrong. Good stuff.
Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Give me 1 second. Let me get in the sound.
Are these the same height? I guess they are.
There's
All right.